Why the hell did you let him go? Why didn't you arrest him?
A convicted sex predator accused of molesting a 12-year-old little girl last weekend is detained by police and then set free. Good evening, I'm Emily Dishno.
And I'm Patrick Nolan. Even though this offender has a history of violent sex offenses, officers failed to arrest him, and now the girl's family wants to know why. More in Your Corner investigator Mike Mason working to get them and you answers tonight.
This sexual predator wasn't arrested until the police chief got back into his office on Monday and reviewed this report. Now his officers are being investigated for how they handled this situation.
Records show 45-year-old Larry Fleming has been charged with 6 counts of sexual battery dating as far back as 1988. He's a registered sexual predator, and the Department of Corrections considers him a high-risk, violent offender.
And I feel like he preyed upon these girls and he sat back and he watched them.
Witnesses say Fleming targeted a 12-year-old girl this past Saturday. Andrea Brian says Fleming showed up uninvited to a party she was having at her home in Arcadia. We're told 200 to 300 people were there, but it was all cut short when Bryant's niece told her Fleming touched her inappropriately.
He rubbed me from my back and rubbed me on my butt, got towards my butt.
All the way down?
Mm-hmm.
Ardeen Primus is the girl's mother. She was outraged when she heard what happened. Soon after, someone at the party realized Fleming was a sexual predator.
He was not invited, and if we would have known he was here, he would not have been here.
A group of people chased Fleming down the street and attacked him. When police arrived, Fleming claimed he bumped into the girl by accident and did nothing wrong. He was taken in for questioning and then released. But when Arcadia Police Chief Charles Lee got back to his office that Monday, he read the report and immediately had Fleming arrested, charged with battery and lewd and lascivious conduct.
DeSoto County? Yes.
Chief Lee didn't want to speak on camera, but tells us he launched an internal affairs investigation into how this case was handled. Some feel the officers who failed to arrest Fleming should be held accountable.
We were not notified when they released him. We went 2 days thinking he was in custody, and he wasn't in custody. And he was on probation, and probation wasn't notified as well. So we do feel that our safety was in jeopardy at that time because he could have done anything for 2 days. We didn't know.
Fleming is still in jail since he was denied bond. The police chief says the state attorney's office will likely not prosecute since there's a lack of evidence. In Arcadia, Mike Mason, Fox 4 in Your Corner.
Do you think this should have been handled differently?